Hey folks, this is just a quick late game I played earlier that I thought was, worth uploading, I guess. Um, the map is, I believe it's uh, two towns. Yeah, two towns, and I'm flying my Tier 6 British. As usual at the moment, I start off in my Spitfire Mark 2A, because pretty much all the other aircraft in my Tier 6 British lineup are fully upgraded. Uh, and I still need to get the expert crew on this plane and my bow fighters. So really, this is kind of what I've been doing lately, whether it's alone or with Rodru or the Frumious Bandy or whoever. I really just want to get experience in these planes so I can run a fully expert crew lineup. Anyways, as you can see, we're just trying to slot in between or behind one of these flags. Either way, you know, either way, points are to be gotten from it. So, and something I've started doing recently is just trying to put rounds in every aircraft I find. That way, you at least get experience, and if you're lucky, you get a whole bunch of assists. But sometimes, carry on and get kills, like so. And that guy's biggest mistake was singling himself out from his own team and letting a Spitfire get on his ass like that. I like as a Spitfire player, I use that to my advantage all the time. But playing against Spitfires, I haven't found a way to get to evade a Spitfire with landing flaps down. It is until now the most maneuverable airplane, in my opinion, like monoplane in the game. So if you guys have any tips on that, that'd be great to have. See there, another assist by just plowing shots on people. Anyways, I follow this Toryu for a while, kill him, and then well, try and find other targets. Here is a, excuse me. So I reload, break off, because there's no point in following him into the furball if you're reloading. What good are you if you can't shoot? And I look for another target. At this point, there's no point in really singling one out because, well, by the time you're over there, things may have changed. So I'm going in. My main plan is to get the MiG, but whether that happens or not, you never know. Because, like I said, the game is it's a fluid entity. It's constantly changing. So, nope, somebody was on my ass. And what I learned is that when you have your landing flaps down, I got the pilot. When you have the landing flaps down, diving becomes an issue at lower altitudes. I haven't tried at higher altitudes because I generally tend to stick to lower altitudes with my turn fighters, or in general, really, unless I'm bombing in historical. Well, then again, with Mitchell's, I do tend to play low. But anyways, regardless, I get a bit reckless at this point, and I let something get my ass. You'll see, oh, the plane just went black, and as embarrassing as it is, I ditch, and it is a Tier 2 F2 A3 Buffalo, which is embarrassing as hell. Anyways, next up is the Beaufighter Mark 10. Now I quickly swap from rockets to torpedoes, because ships are some of the easiest things to kill in this game if you have the right equipment. So my first plan was to go for the A20, but I decide, since it's already gone, I might as well go for the Peshka. I was a bit hesitant to go to for the Peshka first because I had two of my teammates on it, so I didn't want to risk turning around and then by the time I got there, the Peshka would be gone. So, and either way, I put some shots into it because you might as well. See, there you go, assist. And then I nail whatever that was. Something you think people would learn not to go head on head with a bow fighter. I mean, come on. Really, guys? There's 4 Hispano cannons. You guys are just, come on. Really? Anyways. Next up is another bow fighter, because if I can do this much damage, he can do that much damage. I'm not that great of a player. Although I usually do end up in the top 3. You know, anybody could play this. So anyways, again, firing a few shots into him, see what happens. And, you know, the bow fighter can take a lot of punishment. But he can only take so much. And there, another assist, which is a shame, but you know, hey, points are points. So now I decide, well, I'm reloading my guns, I might as well get rid of my torpedo. So I have a look at what's over there, and I choose the first destroyer, because I can get a clean approach, and I know it's a guaranteed kill. So it gets an altitude, so I build up speed in my dive, and here I go on my approach. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like to drop my torpedoes nice and close, so that I know that it'll hit the target. And in this case, ta-da, killed it. I know there's some people who, or at least in the game, it says the optimal distance is 1 kilometer. But I forgot what update it was, but the ships actually steer away from your torpedoes. It's a while ago, yeah, but still. And that's something else that gets on my mind. That pisses me off. It gets on my nerves. Mind. Can't English tonight. People who ram. I get the urge to go for like achievements and the player tags, but whose brilliant idea was it to add a rammer tag? Whoever that was, you know, with all due respect to Gaijin and everything, whoever's idea that was is a dumbass. I'm sorry, but just. Anyways, so the bow fighter, like I said earlier, can take a lot of damage. Now note that this guy has been plowing rounds into me for the last 30 seconds, and not much has happened. And my gunner's not doing anything either. It's remarkable. So we turn back around and figure, well, hey, torpedo, destroyer, instant kill, why not? And I get low and try to avoid shots by hopping, which is a technique I learned from the Frumis Bandy. He called it hedge hopping, which is something we did in historical to avoid enemy bullets and to help them get rid of, like, waste their ammo on you, because they cannot get a decent shot on you if you're hopping like that. So now that torpedo's gone, I figure I might as well go back into the fur ball, or, well, it's not really a fur ball at this point. But you know, go back into the crowd and try to get some kills, while the game still lasts. But unfortunately, that was it. Now, all in all, that game was pretty good. I only lost 1 aircraft. Got a few kills. It's nothing special, but you know, yeah, victory is victory. So here, 4 kills, and how many assists? 5. So you know, it's good. And I got new cannons for the bow fighter. Yay.